All right, man. Go ahead and tell everybody who you are exactly and what you represent.
Man, I represent lyricism. There's a difference.
No. Oh, you definitely represent that.
There's a difference. There's a major difference between hip hop and rap, and there's a major difference between rappers and lyricists. And a lot of people don't really know the difference. And there's a big stereotype between it. I grew up listening to a lot of real dope lyricists, and a lot of people don't know that I grew up singing first. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So I'm a big songwriter, poetry. I'm into spoken word, but hip hop just caught my heart. Like I started out listening to like the Brian McKnights and the Drew Hills and Boyz II Men and whatnot, but I heard this one song, which, you know what I'm saying, cool ride, I appreciate that, dog.
Yeah, later on we got it coming.
Man, ATCQ, man, award tour. I heard that on the radio while I was on punishment in my room in Montgomery, Alabama, on Matterhorn. My pops, you know what it is. You know, shout out to Jerome Sr. And when I heard that song, it just made me stop. And I heard the Q-Tip verse. That was it for me. From that point, I picked up a pen, and it's been legendary ever since then. I ran with only a tight crew of people, but I got to give shout out to David Roberts, Quentin Clark, that's his producer name, Action, Article, Architect, Corey Coltrane. That's my group of people that I grew up with in high school, spitting with. Like, I came to them freshman year, and they already had their crew established because I had moved from Virginia to move back to South Carolina. Okay. Because my father was in the Air Force. And so I moved back to South Carolina, and when I got to the school, I met those cats. Like, they was already formed together. They had they whole routine down packed, man. We had a spot called the Ave at the school, Richland Northeast High School. And I just walked up and said, yo, I spit too.
Now, what age was this about? What age?
Man, I was like 14.
14?
Yeah.
Okay, now, any of these cats right now, any of them spitting right now, or you don't know?
Oh, yeah. My dude, Action, still spit. Actually, you know, on my EP, you know what I'm saying? DOD, Definition of Discipline. It's on sale right now. Amazon, iTunes, Rhapsody, Zoom, any other site that you can think of. Actually, the first track is kind of like a collaboration between all the cats, between me and the name of the song is Greasy Talk Volume 2, right? It was produced by Quarantine Clark, which is a dude who was making beats for us originally, and it's featuring Action. And Action just came out with an EP called Shooter's Revenge, and it's a song called Louder. That's like my jam right there. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Action, shout out to Quarantine Clark. You know what I'm saying? It's my people, man.
All right.
I grew up with them.
My bad, dog. So we got Sun Doom Show, just came up in the crib. We got Nana with a whole bunch of numbers behind it, just came up in the crib.
That's my wifey right there.
Okay, man. That's wifey. I see it said, who is Charlie Barzz? Who does he want to call? I was, okay, that's wifey. Right,
shout out to my wifey. My little baby boy is at the house right now. He's 1 year old and he's a damn mammoth. He's like up to my hip and he's one.
That's only
you got a problem in your
hands right now.
Yeah, he's gonna be playing football for the Panthers.
Wait till he turns 2.
Okay.
Wait till he turns 2, man. He's gonna be tearing everything up in the crib,
smacking him upside his head.
Anyways, moving on to interview. Who are some of the other cats besides Tribe Called Quest and Q-Tip that really inspired you to do hip hop?
Oh, dude. Common, back when he was called Common Sense.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
Common
Before
Sense.
He had to give up that name. And a lot of cats till today, Royce the 5'9".
Royce, one of my faves.
M, of course. M. Of course. Yeah. I listen to a lot of Elzai Slum Village.
Elzai, yes, big fan.
I listen to a lot of Slaughterhouse. Yeah. I listen to a lot of Lupe. I listen to a lot of local artists or just underground lyricists. Actually, Boog Brown. Female lyricist. Okay. She is dope. She is really dope. If you like Jean Grey, you'll love Boog Brown. And then just the camps that I roll with, man. I roll with Military Minded ENT, and we got a whole bunch of dope lyricists in our camp ourselves. So, what I'm saying? We kind of like, still sharp and still. So we kind of like, when somebody out of our camp drops something, it's like, oh, you got to be kidding me. You know what I'm saying? I listen to it, it knocks, and then I have to go back to the lab and I have to write something like I'm on it. You know what I'm saying? And then I as soon as I'm done with the song, I don't even wait till the project drops. I just shoot the email to him yeah, nigga, here. What?
I'll tell you what, man. When my boy, big shout out to George out there. You know, when my boy George
That's my dude, man.
hit me up and said, you got to hear this cat, man. Try to get him on the crib, you know. And as soon as I heard, I mean, it was just, 5-6 bars maybe into the song. I was like, yeah. I can't, it's just going to keep on getting better or just as good, you know what I'm saying? I already knew, you know, sometimes when you hear something, you know from the start, you like it. Just the way your delivery and your whole lyrics. I love lyricism, you know, I love lyricists. I mean, I like the other stuff too. But as an MC, to get a lot of respect, I think that's a big part of, you know, being a real true MC. Between an entertainer and an MC. You know what I'm saying? You can
gotta speak from the heart, though. Speak from the heart.
Got to. Okay, your wife, he's saying he writes music all night. Okay.
Yeah, I don't go to sleep. I'm a night owl, man. I stay on it.
That's what's good, man. All right, now, military-minded ENT. Go ahead and speak more about that. Tell us exactly how that came about. I know you speak about it a lot in your rhymes. So how does that whole name represent you and your crew?
Well, my father, he kind of influenced me when I got out of high school. I was really big into sports, and I played a lot of basketball and a lot of football. And I broke my ankle. I got a metal plate and 6 screws in my ankle, so it kind of messed up my career sports-wise. So what I did was I decided, I got to have a career. So I decided to go ahead and join the military. And I ended up joining the Army. So I've been in for about 11 years now. I've been in all 3 components. I've been in active duty, reservist, and I've been in the National Guard. So right now I'm in the reservist. I'm looking at going to be a drill sergeant. But the way it happened is we was in Afghanistan. And I'm a frontline soldier. I'm an 11 Bravo infantry. So, we in a bunker, sitting down, getting shot at, and we sitting down freestyling. Yeah. So one of the dudes came up and said, dude, y'all need to start videotaping this, man, and putting it on the internet for people to see. This is way before YouTube started popping real big. So we had somebody create a site for us. We started dropping freestyles on there, and it got big. So Military Minded M2 was actually birthed in Under Fire in 2004.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And it's been active ever since. We left Afghanistan, and we were all portions of a different military installation. So I went back to Hawaii. My dude went back to Dinero. Shout out to Dinero. He went back to Chicago. Diamond is his wife. She does graphics. She spits. You know what I'm saying? The whole team is just really sick. Image is out in Las Vegas. He's in the Marine Corps. 4J, he's originally from North Carolina. Shout out to 4J, producer and lyricist. He's stationed in Irwin, but he's out in Georgia right now. Young Kama just got locked up. You know what I'm saying? Free my dude, man. He used to be in the military. He wasn't a part of the movement, but he joined the movement later on. And he's looking at dropping a mixtape here towards the end of this month, if not beginning of August. So the whole team is pretty much either military or attached to a military portion.
To it. Okay. That's what's up, man. Hey, now, what current projects do y'all have going on right now? Or you yourself, what current projects you got?
Man, right now, I just released Silence I Kill You mixtape.
Okay.
I released Silence I Kill You mixtape May 25th. Came out, and it was a great idea because me and my dude sat down and we was like, yo, what's a good gimmick, something that's gonna catch on fast but it's not too corny, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of cats come out with some corny stuff. Y'all come out with some corny stuff.
Yes.
If you feel like I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. Yes, I'm a bully, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of cats come out with some corny stuff, so we sat down and tried to come up with an idea that wasn't so corny but still was on a playful side, but I could still get serious with the lyrics. And I figured that a terrorist would be the best idea. So I tried to put a little comedy behind it, and I watched a lot of Jeff Dunham, so I sat down and was like, yo, Jeff Dunham, Ahmed the Dead Terrorist. Stupid idea, just retarded. And I was like, let's run with it. I had songs already in an archive. I was like, yo, I'm gonna pick that one, no. And I created this mixtape. You know what I'm saying? And when I put it on, I put it on datpiff.com. You go on to datpiff.com, just type up Silence I Kill You, and the mixtape is dope, man. Just check it out. It's got it's hosted by Monster Dot, Dirty Record Productions. Shout out to Dot. Shout out to Scientific. Shout out to Nomad. Shout out to One Son. And my dude, Neff Promotion, Neftali Pagan Torres, he's overseas right now, but his promotion company is actually funding my album that's about to drop in September. It's called First Strike, and it's kind of like a spin off of the EP, DOD.
Okay.
So, you know, I've got a lot of big features on the album coming up. I got Carlita Duran. Like, I'm really excited about that because we just shot a video like maybe 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting for it to finish being chopped up. But
how did it all come about with you and her?
What, Carlita?
Yeah.
Man, we have a mutual friend that's here in Dallas. Shout out to Summer Rain, at Summer_Rain on Twitter. That's my homegirl, and it's spelled SUMMA_REIGN. She's a A&R for mymusichut.com, and I was talking to her, just chopping it up, and she said, yo, it's not that hard to get Carlita on the track, yo. All you gotta do is just hit her up. I'm like, no, it's not. It's not that easy.
It's not that easy.
So I hit her up on Facebook, and she was like, yeah, you know, look at my email. So I checked her, you know, her site. She's like, send me the email, send me the idea. I charge $350 for a song. You know what I'm saying? And that was, I guess that was the homeboy hookup, because we knew each other. We knew a mutual friend. So I shot her the money, and this is really funny because she hit me up on my phone like a month later, and I was like, yo, whose number is this from North Carolina? I don't know. It's not programmed in my phone. So I answered. She was like, hey, this is Carlita. I'm like, oh, hey, what's going on? And I've been a fan of hers for like 4 or 5 years. So I'm thinking like she's superstar status to me, you know? And she's like, yeah, I got some bad news. I was like, what's up? She said, I'm not going to be able to do the track. And I just like, what?
Oh, hell no.
What? I just sent you $350.
Now, Charlie, real fast, man. Now, what makes corny music? I mean, back to the corny part. I mean, because to me, you know, to me, a lot of cats are comfortable doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not a big fan of most cats that do certain things, but to me, what they do is kind of what they do. So to me, tell me what makes a corny song, corny MC, rapper, however you want to categorize it.
What makes a corny MC is if he has no substance behind what he's saying. If he has no concept,
need substance.
If you're not a conceptual lyricist, you're not a lyricist. You're not a true artist. You're just a puppet. You know what I mean? To me, this is my definition of what a true lyricist is. You have to have concept. You have to be able to look at what your current events are looking like, your life, your struggles. You have to be able to mix your bad in with your positives, and you have to be able to create something out of it and just be an all-out creative character. If you're just a creative character but you lack everything else, like, you could be creative as hell, you know what I mean? You can be real creative and come out with a lot of stuff that's like ridiculously whack. I really don't want to point people out, but I'm not a big fan of certain music. Like, I can listen to the instrumentals because, you know, it makes people dance and this, that, and the fourth, and that's cool. And then you have your catchy hooks. This it's repetitive, but then when it comes to the verse, original music, when it first started as hip hop, it actually talked about something. Whether you was dealing with your community, or whether you was dealing with a religious issue, a political issue, you know what I'm saying? You got to go back to Public Enemy. You got to go back to NWA. You got to go back to all those groups that actually was speaking for something, and they had a voice for the people.
Because I'm close to the edge.
So if you don't have that in your lyrics, or if you can't at least incorporate a little bit of it into your album, you're not a lyricist.